So I'm going to start everyone. Hi. Okay, so hi, day 2 of virtual Pilates. You're going to see a lot of exercise people start posting things online right now. Try all of them. That sounds like fun. I can just promise you that this one is going to be the least formal. Sound good? Okay. Mike requested obliques and legs. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Come lying on your back. This one might be a little bit more athletic. I say that. What if it turns out not to be?
Who knows?
All right, arms long by your side. Legs are nice and long. Not long. Yeah, let's do that. Extend your legs long. Arms overhead. Oh, that feels good. Take some breaths here.
Really athletic.
Let your ribs flare. Now, take both arms to the right, both feet to the right, so you're making sort of like a crescent shape, and then cross your left ankle over your right, and just breathe into the left side of your body. Carefully come through center. Both hands to the left, both feet to the left. Cross your right ankle over your left and breathe into the right side of your body. One more breath here. All right, let's come through center, lengthen your body long. Arms long by your side. From here, I want you to reach through your right leg so much that it starts to hover, and then lower it back down. Reach through your left leg so much that it starts to hover, and then back down. Exhale, lift right, and down. Exhale, lift left, and down. One more each, right, and down, left, and down. Let's take the hands up to the ceiling. Bring your shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to lift your head and chest up. Try to clear the shoulder blades. Reach your hands towards your feet, and then lower down. 2 more like that. Exhale as you lift. Think about stretching the top part of your spine. It's not just a horrible crunch. It's a stretch. And down. 1 more. And down. Let's combine those. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest lift as you hover your right leg. And lower down. Exhale, head and chest lift as you hover your left. And down. If you're not lifting your head and chest, keep moving like this, guys. If you're not lifting your head and chest, you're going to keep doing the leg work. Exhale, lift. And down. 1 more time, we're going to lift it up and hold. Interlace the fingers to the webbing, bring them behind the head. Hover the right leg. And down. Hover the left leg. And down. Can you lift up 1 more inch? Right. And down. Left. 1 more each. Right. And left. Lower that all the way down. Good. Bend your knees and plant your feet. Let's move through a bridge series here. So neutral spine, hand could reach under your back. Almost exaggerate it here for a second. Really glue that tailbone down. Now, I don't care where your feet are for this first part. Just be comfortable through the hips. Tuck your tailbone, bring your low back to the mat, and just hold. That should feel really nice. Like your tailbone's reaching almost towards like the knee pit. That's a thing, right? It's anatomy. And then relax your tailbone all the way down. Good. Exhale as you tuck. Low back meets the mat. Hold. And relax. Exhale, tuck. And relax. Last one, tuck. And relax. All right, now we're going to talk through technicalities. I need socks because I'm going to move all over the place. All right, so bridge, proper bridge position. You want your your legs hip distance apart. That is a fist distance between your knees and your feet. Everyone thinks their hips are this big. They're not. I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? Happy Wednesday. Your hips are not that big. All right, so hip distance apart. And you want your feet probably about a ruler's length, that's 12 inches, away from your butt. But again, if you feel it in your hamstrings more than your butt, you're going to bring your feet closer in towards your bum. Okay? Arms are long by your side. Tuck the tailbone. Now this time, continue tucking so much that your butt comes to a hover. Hold it there. From here, I want you to pretend your hips are a typewriter. We're going to slide them to the right, center, slide them to the left, center. So your hips are staying on the same plane. They're just shifting and then shifting. Let's do 2 more each. Right, you hear like a shing, like a typewriter. Left, right, and left. Come through center, lower down. We're going to repeat that. Tuck the tailbone, start to lift. Maybe you come up a little bit higher this time. You're going to shift right, center, left. Keep moving like this. If you're wondering who the heck knows how to work a typewriter, yours truly asked for a typewriter for Christmas when she was 8. And I got one.
I think Tom Hanks collects them.
Oh, that's cool. See, fun facts. 1 more each. Not only will you get Pilates here, but you'll get fun facts. Start to tuck the tailbone, lower it down, release it down. So that was a shift laterally side to side. We're now going to add a little bit of a hip dip. I call this the Shakira. So arms long by your side, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips up to that hover. Now we're going to think about the U shape here. You're going to take your hips down and then your right hip bone comes up and to the right. Lower your butt down, graze the mat, left hip comes up and to the left. Down and to the right, down up and to the left. Down up and to the right, down up and to the left. My hips don't mind, I'm starting to hear. Yeah, so speed it up. Is that even her song?
Yes, it is.
Great. Keep moving right and left. We're going to be here for a bit. So your obliques are going to start to kick in. Your glutes should obviously be working. I was telling Mike today, all I keep hearing in my head is that S Club 7 song. We're on this together. And then he was amazed that I knew it was S Club 7. 1 more each, right and left. Hold it center. Let's lift up to a full bridge. Come all the way up. That should feel nice through the spine. The maximum you would go is a straight line from your knees to your hips. I don't need you here. That won't feel good. Straight line from your knees to your hips. Let's melt the spine down. Rib cage. Good. Then low back. And then tailbone. Cool. This is where it's going to get real. So we're going to be doing some single leg work. If your hamstrings start going, oh, heck no, Dara, that's fine. Keep bridging with both legs. Plenty of work, or go back to Shakira. All right, glue your legs together as if you have one leg. Tuck your tailbone, start to lift your hips up. So maybe your I would say your low back comes off the mat, but your lowest rib is still on the mat. From here, keeping your legs glued together, just extend your right leg. Okay. Plant it back down. Extend your left leg. And down. We're going to repeat that. Keep going. Trying not to let the hip of the leg that's extending dip down. All right, 2 more each. Right, are you breathing? And then left. Good, 1 more each. Right. And then left. Plant the foot, take your time, lower the spine down. Okay, so if that felt hard enough for you, stay there. If you want a little bit more challenge, we're going to do another variation. Tuck your tailbone, start to lift your hips up into their half bridge, so that lowest rib is still on the mat. Extend your right leg long. From here, that right leg is going out to the right a little bit, bring it back. I mean a little bit, guys, maybe 2 inches. Out and back. You should feel your right obliques kick in for sure. 2, 1, bring it in, plant the foot down, reset. Try not to lower down, but if you need to, that's fine. Extend your left leg and hold. From here, left leg out to the left, bring it back. Try not to let that right leg help you. It's going to try to go out to the right to compensate. Don't let it. 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Plant the foot down. Take your time to lower all the way down. Cool. All right, keep those legs glued together. Just let them fall over to your right. Feet stacked will be harder. Feet staggered will be easier. You're going to go ahead, interlace the fingers to the webbing, bring them behind the head. So if you're not lifting your head and chest up, you're just going to do leg work right here, okay? If you are, from here, you're going to lift your head and chest up, trying to clear the shoulder blades, but it's going to be hard to get that right shoulder blade off. Just a little bit. There you go. And then lower it down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. One more, we'll add in the fun. And lower. This time it's a lift, hold. Left leg comes up. Left leg goes down. Lower down. Lift. Left leg. Lower. And down. 2 more. Lift. Leg. Lower. Down. Last one, lift, leg, lower, and down. Cool. Come through center. Head to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, just lift the head and chest. And then lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. One more. And lower. Now this time we lift and hold. Right leg comes up. Right leg goes down, lower down. Lift, hold. Leg lifts, leg lowers, and down. 2 more. Lift, try to clear the shoulder blade. Lift, lower, and down. Last one, up, lift, lower, and down. While we're here, let's just take that spine twist and hold that for a second. We'll do the other side for sure. All right, come through center. Let's head to the other side. Looking over the shoulder. That should feel nice. All right, come through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Now we're gonna rock up to a seat, but I want you to kind of take your time with it. Let it feel good. So kind of pushing into the back of the legs. Just start to rock up and down. Oh, does that not feel so good? Just saying. And this is the rest of class. No, I'm just kidding. So come all the way up. Roll down. So extend your legs. Find your sits bones. All right, let's just do one practice one. Extend the arms long. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Start to round your spine back, one vertebra at a time. If you feel like you have a spot where you kerplunk, you kind of go down really fast. Take your time there. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest lift and pause. Inhale, aiming for the top corner of the room. Exhale, lift the rest of the way up. And grow tall. Let's do it again. Round it back. Let it feel good as you lower down. Inhale. Exhale, lift and pause. Inhale. Exhale, go the rest of the way up. All right, so my oblique variation for roll downs. Bend your knees and let your legs fall to the right. Keep your body square through the center. So my arms have not framed my legs. They're still centered. So you're going to lower down. You're going to feel the roll down more on the right side of your spine. That's fine. That should feel kind of nice. Take your time to lower it down. Good. Full disclosure, this is harder than what we just did, so don't be frustrated with yourself. The farther your feet are away from your butt, the easier it will be. The closer your heels are towards your butt, the easier it will be. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest lift and pause. Inhale. Exhale, come the rest of the way up. Nice. Mike was a little nervous he wasn't going to get up. He did. It was great. Take your time, lower it down. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest lift and pause. Inhale. Exhale, come the rest of the way up. Awesome. Let's come through center. Head to the other side. Square the body off. Lower down with control. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest lift and pause. Inhale. Exhale, come the rest of the way up. And one more time. Take it down. Inhale. Exhale, lift and pause. Inhale. Exhale, come the rest of the way up. Awesome. Take a butterfly stretch. Maybe rock a little side to side. All right, so we're moving on to hands and knees, but you could also do hands and forearms. I'll talk you through it. So let's make our way to hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. If you're not doing wrist work, you're gonna come to hands under your shoulders. No, that's not true. Knees under your hips, elbows under your shoulders. You'd be here. Either way, you wanna have a flat back. We're not gonna be dipping here. But before we get to that, we should cat-cow. So, hands up. Round your spine into an angry Halloween cat. I'm not prejudiced against all cats. I just assume Halloween cats are angry. Lower down and arch. Look up, let your butt go up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Now, we're gonna add the cement truck. I never thought I'd do this on video. Okay, so the cement truck is a little bit of a rotation of the hips as you do cat-cow. So as you round into cat, your hips are gonna start to swivel, and then as you go into cow, they come back to the other side. So you're kind of rounding your hips as you do. Come on, Mike. I will turn the camera on you. Come on. We got it, guys. So one direction, let's do two. There you go. It feels really good, guys, I promise. And then switch directions. Exhale as you round up and rotate. Good. If your kid walks in right now and is like, what? Have them get on the floor and try it. It's really good. All right. So pick your poison. Hands or forearms, doesn't matter to me. From here, I want you to reach your right leg back and tuck your toes under. I'm going to move forward a little bit because there we go. You're good. All right, so from here, I haven't shifted all of my weight into my left. My weight is equally distributed between my other three limbs. I'm going to lift my right leg up a little bit and then lower down just a little bit. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So my gaze is right in front of my fingertips. And my belly button is drawing up to my spine because I have a nice flat back. I was just noticing I already did that. Guys, keep your hips nice and even. 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg up. Take that leg out to the right a little bit. Bring it back. Out to the right. Bring it back without shifting in any of the other three limbs. 4, 3, 2. Hold it out to the right. Lift that leg up an inch, down, up an inch, down. Keep pushing the floor away as if my hands were in between your shoulder blades and I said press into them. 3, 2, 1. Come on back through center. Place the foot down and hold. From here, you're going to reach your other foot back. You are now in a plank. That was a really bad plank for a second. All right. If you need to come to your knees, that is fine. I'll keep your feet down. All right, so we're on our plank. It's a blast. Good, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, shift back to a child's pose. I'm quickly remembering why I walk around during that portion of class. I hate doing it. Oh, hands and knees is the worst. Shout out to Mariska Brulin, who was a badass at teaching hands and knees. Oh, man, I couldn't do it. All right, so we should get the other side over with because now we know it's coming. All right, so hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. All right, so from here, you're going to reach your left leg back and tuck your toes under. All right, so equal weight between the other three limbs. You're going to lift that leg up a little bit and down. Up a little bit and down. So check in. You'll notice if you start to just let that belly go, just bring some attention to it. Pull it in a little bit. There you go. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Take it out to the left. Bring it back. Out. bring it back, out, bring it back. 4, 3, push the floor away. 2, holding it out, lift it up an inch, down, up an inch, down, up an inch, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center, place the foot down. Keep reaching through the leg. Step your other foot back. You're now in a plank. Hold and breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done with that. Cool. Roll out your wrists a little bit. Shake it out. Have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let's do a side lying oblique series. So you're going to come lying on your, it doesn't matter. I'll just cue you by side and side. Make sure you don't do the same side twice because that would suck. All right. So come lying on one side. Your legs are going to be nice and long. You're in one straight line from the crown of your head, or from your ears to shoulders to hips to heels. Okay? I like to rest my head here. Some people like this. It's whatever works for you. Whichever, actually, it's not whatever works for you. It's whatever you can keep your neck the most relaxed. So I am really just letting my head hang on my hand. I'm not trying to hold it up. Top hand can come here for balance. We're going to lift the top leg up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Now, it's easy for this work to come from here. That's fine. Try maybe bringing your top hand right above your hip. See if you feel those muscles kick in, like they're stabilizing a bit. I just like to know they're working. Just want to know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I would bring your top hand forward this time. We've confirmed they're working. Lift the top leg up. Bottom leg comes up to meet it. Bottom leg lowers. Bottom leg lifts. The look Mike's giving me right now, like, where's this going? It just escalated really quickly. So your obliques are helping to keep this leg up, right? Let them help you. Don't rely solely on the outer hip, or you're not going to like me very much. 3, 2, you're going to hold your bottom leg up. I said it. I mean it. Lower both legs down a little bit. Lift both legs up. Both legs down. Both legs lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3. And then take your top hand up and do jazz hands. I'm kidding. 2. Last one. Lower it down. Reach your top arm over on the refrigerator. Has it got anything good in it? Any beer?
Not that one.
Not yet.
He's still got 20 years.
Thank God. All right. So we have a little bit more to do on this side. We're going to add our upper body into it. If you don't want to, just stick with the lower body. So my top arm is going to go up. Let's just practice the lift first because it's not very big. You're going to lift your head and chest up just a tiny bit. You're just hinging at the side and then lowering down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's add the leg. Top leg lifts and lowers. We're doing 4 of each. 3, 2, hold it up. Bottom leg lifts and lowers. Lift, lower, 2, 1, lower that down. All right, we're doing both because I believe in you. We're going to lift both legs up as the head and chest lift and then lower. 3 more. If you fall onto your back, you're with Mike. It's okay. 2 and back. Last one. Oh, you're so done with that. All right, come into a kneeling position. Shift back into a child's pose. Now, whatever side you were just reaching, you're going to reach that. You'll know which side's really tight. Reach that arm over to take a big side stretch here. All right. Similar to quadruped, you know it's coming, so let's go to the other side. All right, so stacking your spine, ears, shoulders, hips, ankles, top leg lifts, and lower. My head's gonna be out of it, but who needs to see my face? All right, lift. If you want to bring your top hand on, just to make sure your obliques are active. So sometimes it's also easy to let that top hip go forward or backwards. Try to keep them stacked. If you have bony hips, it does feel kind of crummy. You can always double up your mat so you get a little bit more padding. Don't you like how I tell you that on the second side? Not helpful. All right, keep your top leg up. Bottom leg comes up to meet it. Bottom leg lowers. Lift, lower, lift, lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Lower both legs, lift both legs. Lower both, lift both. Lower both, lift for 4. Lift, 3, 2. Last one. And then lower that down. All right, upper body comes in. So we did a few without the legs just to practice. We're gonna lift the upper body and lower. Lift and lower. For 2, 1. Let's add the top leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 2 and 1. All right, we hold it up. Lift. Bottom leg comes up and down. Up and down. 2, 1. Head and chest lower, legs lower. 4, we're done with this. He seems not happy with me. Lift both legs and the upper body and lower. Lift and lower for 2, 4, 1, and you're done. All right, come into a child's pose on this side. Reach that arm long and to the side. All right, from my time, I think we have about 5 minutes. We're trying to make these all 30 minutes because no one can stay focused in their home past 30 minutes. I certainly can't. So I was thinking lunges in a potentially not terribly evil way. Okay? So I believe lunges can be used for the stretch of the hip flexors, which feels really good. But it will be a little bit of work and a little bit of obliques. So find your hands and knees. If you're not doing wrists, don't worry. We're not going to be here for very long. From here, you're going to step your right foot in between your hands, right? So your ankle is under your knee, right? I'm not here or here. I'm right underneath. Now I'm going to start to walk my other leg back, keeping the knee down, just holding that stretch for a second. That should be pretty decent. Now from here, can you reach through that back leg, lifting the knee up? So your toe has planted down. Start to lift up the leg. Cool. Walk your hands onto your knee. Walk your hands down. Ooh. Walk your hands up. Walk your hands down. 2 more. Lift and lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Hold it here. Drop that back knee down. Just hold the stretch. If it feels good, lift your your left arm up and reach it over to your right. If that feels like too much, you can keep it down. No big deal. Oh, I didn't start my watch again. Come through center. Start to walk that back knee in a little bit and then step it back. Cool. So that leg probably feels a little bit longer than your other leg. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. He's doing cement truck. Ha! Saying it's going to catch on. All right. So now you're going to step that left foot. Dang, it's not on video, guys. Step your left foot in between your hands. Plant your hands down. Start to walk your right knee back a little bit. Just hold that stretch for a second. So my toes are tucked under the back. I'm going to start to lift the leg. Hang out there. All of this can be done here, by the way, with the lift and the lower. That's fine. But let's lift the back leg if you're doing it. And then from here, the hands come up onto the knee. And then down, down. Lift, lift. What, 4 on the other side?
I think so.
2. And down. Last one. And down. Hold it here. Step that foot back. And then shake it out. Don't fall over. All right, we should stretch it out. It's not that bad, legs, no obliques. All right, so let's stretch. We're actually gonna do a mermaid stretch. Guys don't tend to love this position, but try it. If you hate it, just find a crisscross applesauce. That's right. I'm a preschool teacher now, in case you were wondering. Not a good one. Not a good one. No one should hire me. Okay, so if you're doing full mermaid, your right shin is going to be parallel to the edge of your mat, and your left foot comes behind you. Are you okay in that position?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now from here, you're going to bring your left hand on the outside of your left shin and reach your right arm up and over. Try to relax your left shoulder. If it feels good, look down towards your left knee. And then if you're feeling it, bring that right hand down so you've kind of squared your body off and start to flatten your back a bit. Let's come through center. Wiggle that around. And then we'll go to the other side. So left shin is square to the front of the mat. Right foot is back behind you. Tall spine to start. Right hand to the back of the right shin. Left arm up and over, relaxing your right shoulder. And just breathe. All this together. See? Works.
Don't know any Beatles songs, but no S Club 7.
Don't know any Beatles songs, but S Club 7, guys, for the win. All right, start to bring that left hand down. Maybe start to grow the spine tall as you rotate. Woo, that's tight. All right, and come through center. I think we finished with a standing forward fold. That might mean my head comes out of the camera, but pretty sure you guys can handle that. So come up to, so plant your feet, hands stay on the mat. Let your head and neck rest. I want you to bend your knees enough that your chest can rest on your thighs. Right? And then cross your arms, grab your elbows, let your head and chest just hang. Hands come down. Start to straighten the legs as you stack your spine up one vertebra at a time. Head and neck are the last thing to rise. Bring your hands behind you. Start to arch the back a bit. Look up. And then relax it down. All right, so that's it for obliques and legs. I plan at some point offering some more modified classes. These are all to Mike, and he kind of thinks he's a badass. So,
keyword is think.
Keyword is think, yeah. So at some point I'm gonna offer some more, like, just less intense versions, still plenty hard. So be on the lookout for those. All right, love you guys. Bye.